my life trajectory is going this way. It's too late to change and go another way. But guys, I started Deja Vu at age 49. I'm not ashamed of my age. At age 49, I started Deja Vu. And I was able to transform my life into what it looks like now, one that I'm proud of, one of freedom. That's what success is for me. It's different for everybody. For me, it's freedom. But I'm always inspired by my son's 2005 Little League team, the New York Cubans. And the New York Cubans that my baby's on, the New York Cubans, they were named after, it was a Little League team, and they were all named after Negro League baseball teams, real Negro League baseball teams. And so that's how they got the name the New York Cubans. Now, the Cubans, they had the worst record of the season. They literally lost every single game. But like any great sports metaphor, in the end, the Cubans win. The Cubans win. Now, yeah, but what's inspiring about the Cubans is not just that they won, but it's how they won. See, they had a coach who believed in them. And he would pull them together after every game. And he would say, don't worry about the season. The season is just practice for the playoffs. See, when you get to the playoffs, we all get a clean slate. Everybody is 0-0. So right now, I want you to learn the fundamentals in this first season. So in that first season, they learned to run, to catch, to throw, and most importantly, they learned to hit. So fast forward to the playoffs, and the Cubans come up against the undefeated Black Yankees. Now, they had the best record of the season. They didn't lose. They hadn't lost a game. So I guess they figured they'll just knock the Cubans out real quick, put them up against the best team in the league. At the end of that game, only 3 runs scored. The Black Yankees had 1, and the Cubans had 2. So the Cubans win. The Cubans win. But guys, that wasn't the championship. You see, in order to win the championship, they had to go up against the Cleveland Browns. And the Cleveland Browns had won this tournament 2 years in a row. So now their coach, he brings them back together and he says, okay, guys, this is what we've been practicing for. Now I want you to put everything we learned into play. I want you to run, catch, throw, but most importantly, I want you to swing. I want you to swing, because if you swing, you got a chance of connecting with the ball. And if you can connect, the ball goes in the field, you get movement. If you got movement, you got an opportunity to win. See, these were 8 and 9-year-old kids, guys. If that ball go in the field, they running around trying to get it. So he was like, swing, I want you to hit every ball. Listen, those kids believed everything that coach said. They got up to the bat, and I mean every pitch they swung at. Some of them looked like they were playing golf. Some looked like they was playing tennis. I promise you somebody did a backhand. But at the end of the day, not only did the Cubans win, but they won by a slaughter rule. Now, for those of you who don't know Little League Baseball, this is a rule that they put in place in case one team is beating another so badly that they can stop the game so that the kids can walk off with a little dignity. And so at the end, the Cubans win. The Cubans win. Yeah, I got some of my Cubans. So I never tell this story, but my son he was a Cuban, but his new wife, Michaela, on there, she was the pitcher and he was the back catcher. Woo! And her twin brother was on the team too. Woo! So why does that matter and why does that inspire me? Because here's the thing, Forbes magazine has found that the highest grossing entrepreneurs today, they started their businesses around the age of 40. They weren't right out of college like they like to lead you to believe, all these .com people. That's not the norm. The average highest grossing entrepreneur today, they started their business at the age of 40, which means that they spent the first season of their lives working for somebody else, learning the fundamentals of running a business. They learned how to do accounting, bookkeeping. They learned customer service. They learned how to do project management and people management. And they made things happen for somebody else that they had never didn't even know they could. But then when they get over here into entrepreneurship, now you're in the playoffs. Now you start swinging for yourself. And guys, that's not just about business. That's about any area in your life. In your first season, you might have been in a messed up relationship. But guess what? You learn some fundamentals. You learn what you like. You learn what you don't like. You learn who you like and who you don't like. And so now you're in the playoffs. Now you can put that into practice. Start swinging again. Start swinging. It's not over. It's not over. Maybe you are living in an apartment or your first house and you really got a dream house in plan. But in this first season, you know what amenities you need. So when you get over here and you start swinging, you start building that house, you know exactly what you want, what you want. Maybe over here in your first season, you didn't save enough money. You don't have enough money. But now you know there's some things, some fundamentals that you can put in place. And over here, it's time to start swinging. So you can start swinging because if you start swinging, you connect, you get movement. And if you got movement, as long as you got movement, you got a chance to win. So I always like to tell people, if you don't remember anything else I say, we talked about a lot of things. We talked about the book. We talked about Deja Hue. We talked about my book tour on your social media. We talked about a lot of things. But if you don't remember anything else that we talked about tonight, remember the Cubans. Because the Cubans win. And so can you.